Why is communication important in leadership is what we're talking about today on the eCentral Business Show. I'm John Nayler. I'm joined again by Donna Hein. It's been so long, Donna, since we've had you here. And the backdrop and the attire hasn't changed a bit.
I know, look, I dressed the same so I would fit in.
Yeah, well, it works for the male compare apparently, but I think you've got a responsibility to look a little bit different, you know, so point for improvement next time, but that's all right.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take that on.
Anyway, so last time out we talked about the fact that, you know, you've been in leadership roles, in management roles, at the top of industries, tourism, training.
Yes.
What's the biggest team you ran in?
About 300 staff, reporting through 14 managers all over Australia. However, I was an Australasia manager, and so I was working with staff in 3 countries over in Asia as well as Queensland. So that was a challenge. Yeah,
okay. And that's probably the reason you did take some time out in France, yeah?
Exactly. That's right. I did need a break after that.
Yeah, okay. No, it's fabulous to have you back in Australia full time.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, okay. Now let's get into some content before we run out of time.
Okay.
Why is communication important in leadership? Do you want to, what's the big motherhood statement behind that?
Look, there is such a difference between being a manager and being a leader. Anyone can manage, but leaders take their team from where they are to where the business or the organisation wants to go. And so being a good leader is to, you know, be able to recognise your team and their skills. That's integral, to make sure that you've built up a team that have all individual skills, not all the same, because not everybody can bring something different to the table.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll start off on that one, because last time we talked about the mix.
Yes.
I mean, where's the mix important in communication? Are we talking a bit about detail versus, you know, the big picture people? Or?
Look, we have to have visionaries definitely within our organisation. Someone that can, you know, see where the business is and then where it needs to go. You also need to have people who love doing the accounting, the figures, you know, crunching the numbers. Is this going to work? Then you also have to have great communicators, people that are able to work with, you know, your clientele and great listeners. I mean, listening is the key. Key success to any business is really listening to what your clients want. But more than that, as a leader, listening to what your team are saying is working within the organisation and what is not.
Yeah, no, very powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how about respect is something we talked about. How do you communicate respect?
Oh, look, just understanding that each person is individual and treating them as that, you know, going around to your team, looking at what they're doing, acknowledging that they are there, and it's integral. You know, they value them for what they're putting into the you know, the organisation. Look, our people are the greatest assets of our organisation. If you surround yourself with great people, you're going to have a great business.
Yeah, and obviously there's something you know, coming off the back end of that about resourcing the communication. So you talk about training people around their communication skills? Yeah,
look, resources, not just giving them a computer to work with, you know, a great office environment. Great office environment, technology. It's equipping them with the tools that they need to do their job. Making sure they have the resources. Do we need to educate them more? Have they got everything that they need in order to complete their job? Yeah. Important. Education, look, we either evolve or dissolve. And education is critical in any business. Yeah, there's no standing still in that. No, you can't, because everything changes. It's inevitable. Change is inevitable, from technology to people to what our clients want. Everything changes. Yeah, so that then therefore empowers the staff as well, yeah? It does. Empowerment, again, is another critical thing. Empower them to make decisions. You know, get your team together, ask them what's working, what's not working, and then workshop it, because they know they're more in touch with the business than probably you are as a leader. You're so busy doing a lot of other things. And empowerment, let them run with their ideas. No such thing as failure. Yeah. And the other day I was watching some stuff from Tom Peters, a little bit dated, but still very valid. He says, you know, the most important thing you can do as a leader is say to your staff, I don't know. And I'm thinking, that doesn't sound right. Because, you know, you're supposed to know all, I thought. But, you know, when you sit back and think about that. Yeah, exactly. You're giving them an opportunity to go and research and find out for themselves what's working and where they can, you know, take their ideas. You know, everybody has different ideas. We're all individuals with different different assets, and that's what makes a great team, is being able to integrate all of those skills together.
Yeah, yeah, and that was actually a really important thing for me. That, as I said, that I don't know, like mine. I'm thinking, oh, that's just such a different attitude to what I've done as a norm type thing. And I used it yesterday with one of my team, and ultimately I said, look, I don't know the answer to that. Can you go find out? And off we went. Came back with an answer.
See,
it's a revelation, Donna.
You don't know until you try.
Yeah.
And then giving feedback. I mean, he probably gave you feedback, you know, and feedback's, I would say, it's a breakfast of champions. You know, feedback is great. Then you can work with, you know.
I was a much more efficient use of my time as well.
That's right, you can go on and do something else.
Exactly, yeah. So, okay, and then ultimately on the list there's recognition. I mean, how do you communicate? You say obviously communicating recognition is going to be really, really important as well, yeah?
It is. Look, recognition programs, I think, are important within an organisation as well. And it could be from something small to something large, recognising the achievements, whether it's an email that goes out to all of your team saying, Brian has done a great job this week. He has secured a major client. Or we should celebrate every small step that our staff make within the organisation, because that brings us closer to reaching our goal.
How about when something goes wrong?
Look, it's feedback. If something goes wrong, you go to your staff member and just say, look, this is what you did right. However, let's try and change some things, you know. And the word but, I never use the word but, because that negates everything that you say after it. I always use the word however.
Oh, however.
However.
Isn't that the same thing?
No,
it's not.
No, but, you know, but however, it's, if I said to you, John, how are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm a little bit fluey, but I'm here with you, so I'm feeling great. However, I'm here with you. Okay,
yeah, I know.
I get it.
But sometimes people say...
Did you get it? Okay.
Sometimes people say, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm not too bad. The last word I hear is bad. You know, words. Words have a significant place in our society. Using the correct words, using the positive words. Like, if you see someone, for instance, you've got a child that's running around a pool. I hear someone say, stop running, stop running.
Yeah.
What are you saying? You're still enforcing the word running. I say, please walk. It's just the way that you communicate. You know, words make such a difference. Each word can change the way that you think or feel.
Absolutely, yeah. So careful choice of words goes a long way.
Definitely. And the way that you choose your words, you think about it before you open your mouth, because it can make a difference to how the other person perceives what you're saying. You know, some people go, well, I don't understand exactly what he's saying, because they're not receiving that communication the way that it's intended to be, based on the words that you've chosen to use.
There you go. Okay, really powerful stuff. So
it is very powerful
communication, stuff. I know you're passionate about that, Donna.
Very passionate.
Okay, so that's great. Look, Donna, thank you very much for coming on the show. And obviously that's the sort of thing that results coaching brings to business and to individuals that want to get in leadership and in terms of their own self-development. Yeah, so a lot of communication skills in there.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
No, fabulous, Donna. Thank you so much. That's another episode done for the eCentral Business Show. I'm John Nayler. Thank you very much for watching another episode of the eCentral Business Show. What we're looking to do across the eCentral Business Show is bring to you the very best content from great people with really informative knowledge to share. It's something that you can listen to in the car. Don't watch it obviously when you're doing that, but we're looking to really bring value to you across LinkedIn, YouTube, podcastable content, so it's really great and informative business knowledge. So please tune in as much as you can. Now, the great ways to follow us, you can register on the database, make contact with us, and we'll put your email in. We're going to tell you each month what great videos will come out, and just give you a curated version through the eCentral magazine, where we're going to send you the most popular videos for the month. The other thing we can do is obviously invite you to connect with us on LinkedIn, linked up with myself, John Nayler. And the other thing, of course, is look up John Nayler on YouTube and subscribe to our channel there.